So, how far would you go for online fame? Would you live stream from one of the most haunted places on Earth? That's the terrifying question at the heart of the found footage film Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. Today, we're diving into this story about a crew who finds out, the hard way, that some places, well, they should just be left alone.
It all kicks off with this really hopeful phrase, let's live life. One of the explorers, Charlotte, scribbles this on a dusty wall. It's kind of her motto for the night. An adventure, a fun, probably fake ghost hunt. But, oh man, in a place like Gonjiam, those words are gonna come back to haunt them in the most twisted way possible. All right, so first up, the legend of Gonjiam. Before we get into the live stream, you gotta understand the dark history of this cursed place. Okay, so what is Gonjiam Psychiatric Hospital? Well, the legend, the big one, is absolutely chilling. The story goes that the hospital director went mad, murdered all the patients, and then took his own life. Just like that. And ever since, the place is said to be, well, cursed. And of course, like any truly scary place, the stories just pile up, right? People whisper about horrific experiments on patients. Others say the Japanese army used it for torture. But the most recent one, the one that gets our story started, 2 YouTubers went in to explore the infamous room 402 and just vanished. Poof, never seen again. Okay, so that brings us to our crew and their big idea, a live stream for views. This is all about exploiting that tragedy for clicks. So meet Hajun. He runs a YouTube channel called Horror Times, and when he hears about those 2 missing kids, he doesn't see a tragedy. No, he sees an opportunity, a huge one. For him, this is the perfect hook for his masterpiece, a full-blown live broadcast from inside Gonjiam. And Hajun, he's got a whole plan mapped out. Step 1, get a team together. Some fresh faces for the camera. Step 2, set up a base camp right outside the asylum so he can pull the strings like a puppet master. And here's the crucial part. Step 3, stage everything. Fake the paranormal stuff to get the viewers hooked. And the end game? Step 4, hit 1 million live viewers and reckon a ton of cash. And now, this is where it all goes sideways. Section 3, when pranks turn real. Because yeah, the asylum decides to fight back. At first, everything's going great. It's working like a charm. Hajun's in his tent outside, feeding instructions to his team. Okay, ring the bells, now. Blow out the candles, now. The viewers are eating it up, the live count is soaring, and the ad revenue is pouring in. It's all just part of the show, right? But then, things start happening that are not in the script. You can see it here. On one side, you've got the prank, the stuff they planned. On the other is reality. So while they're ringing ritual bells on command, a doll in the lab moves all by itself. While they're blowing out candles as a trick, an unseen force literally scratches Charlotte's hand. One of the guys fakes being grabbed for the camera, but then something inside an old coffin grabs Charlotte for real and won't let go. Yeah, the game is officially over. This is real. The team is understandably freaking out. They run back into the hallway, and that's when they see it. Remember that phrase Charlotte wrote on the wall, "Let's live life"? Well, something's changed it. It doesn't say that anymore. Now it says, "Your death." And that's not a prank, that's a promise. So as you can imagine, the plan changes. This section is called Escape is Impossible because they are well and truly trapped in the nightmare. Forget the views, forget the money. This is about survival now. The problem is, Gonjiam isn't ready to let them go. And the chaos just explodes. The activity gets violent, fast. Even the crew back in the safe tent outside gets attacked by something. An invisible force just starts throwing things, knocking one of them out cold. There's nowhere to hide. And then comes one of the creepiest moments in the whole movie. An old, empty wheelchair just sitting at the end of a dark hall. It starts moving, all by itself, creaking down the hallway right towards one of the crew members. It's not random anymore. The asylum is actively hunting them. Totally desperate, the rest of the team makes a huge mistake, a fatal one. They go for room 402, the one room everyone says you should never open. And when they do, there's nothing. Just pure, pitch black darkness. The second they peer inside, the live stream cuts out. Total silence. And from there, the asylum just picks them apart. one by one. Charlotte gets grabbed and dragged away, screaming. The crew that opened room 402, they're suddenly trapped in a flooding room with ghost faces all around them. Hajun, completely panicked, sends a drone inside, and he sees a ghost that looks exactly like him right before it rushes the camera. The last guy gets taken out by that possessed wheelchair. It's just total, terrifying chaos.
So, what about that live stream? What about Hajun's big plan for fame and fortune? Well, the asylum has one final act, and it's just as grim as you'd expect.
With everyone gone, every camera feed cut, the stream just dies, the screen goes black. For the hundreds of thousands of people watching, the show is just over. The connection is lost. And here's the final brutal twist. The audience, all those viewers, they think the real horror was just part of the show. The comments start rolling in. It's all fake. What great acting. They think it's all just a drama. Hajun got his million views, but in the end, nobody believes a word of it. But we, the audience watching the movie, we get one last chilling piece of proof. After the credits, we see a small container of holy water that Charlotte left behind. And in the dead silence of the asylum, it starts to boil, proving that everything we just saw was absolutely real. And that's what it all comes down to, doesn't it? Gonjiam is more than just a scary movie. It's a really sharp look at our obsession with going viral. It makes you stop and think, in this crazy chase for likes, views, and subscribers, how far is too far?